All right. Here we go. Live at 5 on Monday. Florida new construction market report. I don't know if we should call it a freaking market report, right? Because it's like what we're doing is we're just giving our insight on what we're really seeing, boots on the ground. Less of the analytical push your eyeglasses up, more of like, hey, this is what we're seeing. Pay attention to these things here.
Yep, exactly.
So, house rules for everybody that's coming in, that's watching. We want to know where you're watching from. You got to let us know where you're watching from. We're going to guess 3 areas. I think last week, or it was the week before, Corey, I hit on like at least 2 of them. I think I hit on like 2 of them. So,
No, yes, exactly.
I'm going to go Portland, Oregon. Okay. I'm going to go Marietta,
Portland. Ooh.
Georgia. That's okay. And then I'm going to go Phoenix, Arizona. Where are your places that you think we're going to get some people watching from?
So I'm gonna win on this one. I got Jersey, New Jersey,
Okay.
and then we're gonna go ahead and say Ohio.
You put Jersey and New Jersey?
Jersey and New Jersey.
That's a cheat,
New
dude. You
Jersey.
can't put Jersey and New Jersey. Okay, Jersey, New Jersey, and Ohio,
We got Jersey and Ohio, man. I'm gonna win with that one. So
of course. So we already have Lewis in here. He said he's from Chicago. What part of Chicago? Would love to know. What part of Chicago? Um,
yep.
so we're gonna go over some deals today. If you ever want to shop on this site that we're shopping on right now, you just go to morefla.com. You scroll down. You can type in right here the location that you want to see, and it'll give you all the deals that we're seeing in the market right now. What we do, it's kind of a mixture of using some of this, but more importantly, like having the insider builder access, talking to our reps, getting the deals before they hit the market. That's kind of the best way that we help people as well. Lewis said the south side of Chicago. I don't want to make any judgments. I don't know much about Chicago. I'm assuming the south side is urban. I'm just going to assume it's urban. Let's just say that. We have Mary said Rayford, North Carolina. We missed that one, Corey.
Okay.
We missed that
Oh,
one.
we missed on that one. That's
Um,
okay though. We're still helping people from all around the country, and I think that's a beautiful thing about our YouTube is that we're able to help people from all around the country, and sometimes even in different countries.
so let me go on my backup camera here because for some reason I froze there and then go back.
This guy's got backup cameras.
Yeah, we're going to have to
What?
go back up, Corey. We're going to have to go back up,
What?
man.
What?
Let's go back up today. We're going to go back up. Um, so Shell says, how from Michigan. I'm sure she means hi from Michigan, closing on our new home in Lake Alfred today. Would love to know, are you working with somebody on our team? Let us know if you're working with somebody on our team. We adore Lake Alfred. Let us know when you come in here where you're watching from if you could. So a few videos that we're going to be releasing this week. So make sure you're subscribed. We're going to be doing a community breakdown on Willow Ridge, Pulte, in Montverde. And we have a few videos that we've helped a few clients out, a few subscribers, where we've put our methods into place. One of them is transparent documentation. The other one is insider builder access. And then Corey, you recently turned in a deal. You got $200,000 off of the home, right? Talk to them
Hey,
about that. What's up with that?
hey, so there's certain situations, and it's a very specific way to purchase a home, getting $200,000 off. At the end of the day, it's going to come down to the builder's motivation. So, when they're coming into the end of a community, they're selling out. We can really swing for the fences, and that's where we were at with this one. Another reason is because it was a custom home. So, at the price point of $1 million almost, people would prefer to design it than take off a spec home.
Yeah, once you go over a certain price point, unless you spec a home on the beach, on the ocean front or something like that, and you're like, yeah, fine, I'll take it. But like you start to reach that price point, it's like, I want to do everything that I want to do in this type of home right here.
Correct. So that being said, you have to have a very specific buyer for that home. We found someone that saw all of the future equity that they can get by getting a deal. And he called us and he said, hey, I want to buy a home by next summer, 2026 summer. This puts me well above my time frame. But for the right deal, we can make it work. So we swung for the fences. We got it done. We were able to get $200,000 off the home purchase price with 6% seller concession to us. Also, in addition, a 4.875 30-year fixed conventional loan.
All right, real
So,
quick. Let's talk about that real quick before you get into the meat and potatoes, right? Interest rates have come down.
yeah.
First time in a year, right? Rates have come down. And how does this apply to the new construction market? We may even be frozen on that too. That might not even be showing secondary display.
Well, yeah. Well, how it applies to the new construction market is that the builders will have less motivation to give you the money at the end of the day. They're going to give you less incentive. They're not going to pay your closing costs because more buyers are going to come back to the table, right? So,
Yeah, so we're having a little bit of technical difficulties here. You guys can't see the articles that were popping out, but still, let's just there we go. Okay, cool. So rates have come down. Everybody knows. So what we're seeing in the market for everybody out there, right? Like, okay, so I asked the entire team, what was the lowest interest rate that you guys have seen from the builder this year so far, right?
right.
399, 399. Somebody was like a 375. Okay, cool. So over the last month, or when we got the news of the rates coming down, what has been the lowest interest rate we've seen or we've been able to get one of our clients in new construction homes? 4.5, 4.9, which are still great rates. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Corey's talking about getting $200,000 off of a home with what was the rate?
4.875.
It's a dumb deal, right? But this is what we're seeing, and we want to relay this message to everybody out there. There's a teeter between the resale market and new construction homes, right? And when the rates have come down, we're expecting more buyers to come to the table. We're starting to notice that builders are giving less incentive, right? Their rates have actually gone up a little bit where the national average has come down, right? Because they're saying, hey, we don't need to wave the flag as much and say, come buy us, because rates are going to come down a little bit. So therefore, we expect you guys to come buy us anyway, right? And now that's a little bit of speculation, but it's what we have seen as a team, right? So the lowest is 399, but over the last month, about four, maybe a 4.5 or somewhere right there.
Correct.
So I guess that right there is a question to everybody out there. If you can get a big price drop on a home, because there's two things that people want. I want the prices to come down. I want the rates to come down. Well, let me ask you this. What if you can get a crazy deal on the price of a home and you can get it at a 4.5% interest rate? Is that a good deal for you?
No
Let me
brainer.
know in the comment section down below, because that is what we're doing with people right
Hey,
now. And I think that if you're waiting for rates to come down, I think you're going to get less incentive from the builders personally.
if you're waiting for rates to come down, you're going to be left in the dust. That's what's going to happen because the
I agree.
prices are going to go back up. We've had a lot of people reach out to us and they're like, we've looked at the Florida market for the past 4 or 5 years and prices were lower before because there's been a massive migration to Florida. The biggest migration to Florida came during COVID, the biggest migration since the invention of AC, actually. So like that's we people have moved here. Prices have gone up. There's demand for this area. So it's a new market. But like we said, we're boots on the ground. So we're doing this every day. We understand what we're working with. The builders are gonna have a little bit less motivation to give you everything that they're doing right now. And the
Rightfully
deals
so,
that we're
though.
getting, they're
Rightfully so. Like in this type of market right here, there's the like Corey said, the big relocation thing has slowed down some. Rates are high, right? So they're incentivizing people to purchase. We're taking advantage of that. So like I still think this is the
yep.
market to be in. And here's the thing too, right? Like I don't see that COVID market happening again. Like even if rates creep down, I'm not going to
Oh, of
see
course.
that big rush that I think we're expecting to see, because I don't think rates are going to come back down to threes at all. Right. I think we're, happy where we're at, but we know that there's a soft spot. Once again, my question to everybody out there, and let me know in the comments down below, what's more important to you, price or rates? And what if you got both? Would you be freaking happy with a $200,000 off of a home, Mr.
But
Corey
that's
here, with a
that's what we do with
4.5?
our
Like, would you be happy with that?
that's what we do in our consultation too. We figure out what is the best situation for you because we work exactly for you. We help you with the builders, but we do not work for the builder. We just take you there because right now it's the best way to buy a home is considering that you're getting a warranty on the home, you're getting interest rate buy down, you're getting closing cost assistance. It's like almost a no-brainer.
Okay, so let me just run through the comment section here real quick. Shell says working with Chris, so she's going to be closing this week in Lake Alfred. Awesome.
Oh,
Mary says Crystal is awesome. I agree with you.
let's
Crystal is
go.
awesome. Dashes Pembroke Pines in the house. Shout out to you, South Florida. I think I had that on our last live there. Casey says Oregon had a great conversation with Corey a few weeks ago. Shout out to you, man. The whole team's getting shout outs over here. Now, Dash says price over rate. Listen, to each his own. I think that's the battle that we're in right now. Most people are like, hey, I want the prices to come down. Some people are like, I want the rates to come down. What if you could get both, man? I mean, that's what we're doing right now. We're trying to raise awareness to people. It's not a guarantee, but that's what we go to bat for you. Lewis says price for me. So I'm going to run down a quick page of just communities that have had some price drops here, and then we'll hop into some other subjects here. Cobblestone, this is in Zephyr Hills, MI Homes, $60,000. Hammock at Two Rivers, Zephyr Hills, $66,000 off. Pine Grove Reserve, St. Cloud, $25,000 off. Two Rivers Premier Series, I'm assuming Meritage Homes, okay, $49,000 off. Covered Bridge at Liberty Bluff, this is in Haines City, $23,000 off. Villamar Classic Series, Meritage Homes, $11,000 off. Windstone Signature Series, Davenport, this is Meritage Homes, $12,000 off. Bradbury Creek, Casa Fresca, $20,000 off. That's in Haines City. Tyson Reserve, this is in St. Cloud, Ashton Woods, $30,000 off. Hang in there with me, people. We're going to hop right back into it, okay? Annabelle Estates, Dundee, $18,000 off. Richmond American Home, quality community. Let's see here. San Antonio. So DRB in Murata, $15,000 off. Real quick, hold on. Seasoned at Shore of Lake Dell. This is Richmond American Home in Dundee, $25,000 off. DRB in Murata. They're building the townhomes on the Murata Lagoon, yeah?
The lagoon front, correct.
Any updates on that?
So we have them doing the lagoon front, and they still have single family homes that are going to that end of community closeout.
Okay.
Huge opportunities there too. So
Very nice.
like we said, once we get to the end of the community, we know we can grab great deals from these builders, and they're more motivated to, sell out at that point. So single families are selling out, and the townhomes just opened.
Make sure you guys are asking questions in the comment section. I want to utilize this not to just show you deals, right? Not to just show you, and these are just generals of like what we're seeing. If you go to morefla.com and you go all the way down, you can search for new homes right there, right? So we're just kind of briefing through this. This is not what we consider to be like the deal to go get, right? So like we have our insider builder access that we use for all of that stuff. But make sure you guys are asking questions in there as we work our way down. Now, something that I do want to touch on here real quick. This one was really, really interesting, right? So I actually have a little bit of a story for you guys. Be on the lookout. Within a year, there's going to be a few homes that I'm going to build myself. Like everything I've ever wanted, Corey, is coming here. I have a builder that's going to be helping me build some homes, right? And so we had some conversations this weekend about impact fees and trying to find areas that have waived impact fees, right? So whenever a developer buys a piece of land that's underdeveloped, they have to pay what's called an impact fee to get the electrical ran out there. Maybe they need to connect to the sewer, and it can be $15,000, $30,000. It's pretty freaking expensive. It cuts into your margin, right? So this article right here, City of Tampa could raise impact fees ahead of changes to state law. So the City of Tampa is considering raising development impact fees for the first time in 30 years. Now hear me out here, right? I told you $15,000 to $30,000 a lot, and they're talking about raising this here, right? So currently, Tampa's average impact fees are $1,700 for single-family homes, $914 per multifamily unit, $4,500 for offices, and it kind of goes down. Now, there's a new state law that's coming into effect January 1st, 2026 that'll make it more difficult to raise impact fees, requiring anonymous votes and stricter proof of necessary. That's what it says. But either way, so I dug around because this headline came out and I was like, okay, this could hurt. I mean, we're helping people in communities where there's 700 home sites in a community, right? And if there ever was something that can absolutely hurt the bottom dollar of the buyer. It would be if impact fees were raised, if it was more expensive for the developer to raise. But this is what I did. I dug in, I was looking around, and so far it's looking like it's just for the dense city of Tampa. So I'm not seeing any of the suburbs being affected. So kind of a eyebrow raiser, but something that we want to definitely keep an eye on. If everybody out there is worried about prices going up and down, if you want that to happen in the snap of a finger, it's something like this affecting the suburbs of Tampa. My opinion. That's just my opinion.
Yep, you nailed it right there, man. That's really what it is. But it's something to look out for in the future. Like I said, it might not be in the greater Tampa area, but I mean, something that we're
So
always
yeah, what
keeping
I
our
was
eye
looking at was like, okay, Tampa's Hillsborough County. Like, what are some other suburbs that are not Tampa but are in Hillsborough County? You have Plant City, you have Riverview, you have what are some other Apollo Beach?
Manatee, Apollo Beach. Yep, exactly.
Right, right. So like if this is a county thing and they get this approved, like those areas that have a lot of new construction homes that we're helping people in will get hurt immediately, right? There's
Immediately.
no need for prices, rates, or anything like that. You're just immediately going to
Absolutely.
see. And so, that might not incentivize people to develop in those areas. Personally, I think something to definitely keep an eye on. But there actually are some areas inside of Tampa, Ybor being one, where they waive the impact fees, meaning they want these developers to come in because when there's nothing developed on a lot, let's just say it's a single family lot. What are taxes? $300 annually
Almost.
for right. But the moment they build on it, now those taxes turn into what they do, right? And I think the city wants those taxes, so they're like, hey, we're going to waive those for you. So there's some areas that are really builder friendly for sure.
Yeah, this is how we operate. We're taking care of these things, and we're always looking at them and making sure that everyone that reaches out to us understands that we're just advising you in the right direction.
So one more time, I'm going to run down my list. So I think we're going to have people Portland, Oregon, Marietta, Georgia, Phoenix, Arizona. Corey kind of, he said Jersey, Jersey City, and
Jersey,
Ohio. So
Ohio. I
make
can't
sure
miss
you
on.
let us know where you're watching from. We want to know. And if you have any questions, shout out to our people that are in the comment section that are working with some of our agents. Would love to know if anybody else out there is working with some of our agents, or is there an area you're considering that maybe we can answer questions for you. Edward said, hi from New Jersey. That was an easy win for Corey.
Let's go. I got him again.
All right, so check this out, Corey. Chapel Crossings, the Garden Series in Wesley Chapel, David Weekly Homes for everybody out there. Probably
I was there 2 days ago.
Talk to us. Anything going on out there? I mean, I'm seeing a $10,000 price drop on maybe one of their move-in ready homes, but like what's the any updates on that community? How's it coming along?
Hey, if they have a huge price drop on a couple homes, and if you'll see it online, you might like it. But guess what? There's a couple of these homes are backed right to a major road, intersection, street light, and it's not going to be favorable for you. So we were in there with the client, and of course, what does the sales rep do? He's like, "Hey, the biggest price drop, the best home."
He's doing what I'm doing right now. Check out these price drops.
Hey man, yeah. I told my client before he walked over there. I said they ain't gonna be the one. It's not gonna be the one. So we opened up the other opportunities. It's still a great community. I mean, there's a lazy river in your amenities section, right? So it's a great community, but like again, you reach out to us so that we can make sure that you have representation, that you understand, what kind of deals that the sales reps from the builders are going to try to give to you. So I think that's a huge important part that we got across.
The Grove at Stewart Crossing in Bartow. Anybody out there considering the Lakeland area, reach out to us. We have crushed deals in that community. It's by Meritage Homes. They're offering some price drops on here, but I promise you, we talk about having the right reps, the right PSRs on our team that can push deals up to their manager. We've made some of our reps a little uncomfortable with some of the deals we pushed up. Like, listen, I understand, you understand, we understand, but we have to get this to management right here. And so if you're considering a Lakeland area, make sure you reach out to us. I want you guys to take a look at that community right there. Somebody says, I was looking at Vitas Way in Wesley Chapel. Any updates on it?
Okay. Yeah. So on Vitas Way, there's still
Vitas Way.
Right? Yeah. Hey man, Vitas Way. Wesley Chapel.
Wesley Chapel.
Right? So Vitas Way, Wesley Chapel, they're still doing amazing interest rates right now, 3.99. So I've suggest anyone to reach out to us to figure out, what we can do in that community. But we tell a lot of people that coming into this last quarter of the year, this is mostly where the builders have the motivation to do these deals. So,
question for you, Corey. Somebody in the comment section said Wesley Chapel D.R. Horton deal for first time buyer, high 200,000s. I don't think that's going to happen. But what about like townhome options out there?
There are some townhome options. They're going to be closer to 300.
Okay, I
In
figured
West
that, right?
Tampa.
200,000 is so tough to find anywhere, right?
Yes, exactly. But we do know that Lennar has some townhomes around like 250 right now, with also a 3.99 interest rate, all closing costs and everything else as well. So we're close to that, and we actually have a few clients that are interested in those homes right now. So I would say reach out to us so we can at least explore the builder options for you.
Yep. Let us know. Let us know. Let's see here. I'm not seeing anything too crazy. Lake Alfred Meritage Homes. This is actually Eden Hills. Okay, so Eden Hills, right? Corey, you may know. Corey's, I mean, you must have helped like 5 people out there, like back to back to back. They're all like neighbors and stuff now. But this was when Richmond was out there. I think Richmond is no longer out there. We actually helped a client purchase the model home out there. So we've done a lot of business. But Meritage went in there and they purchased a few homes in Eden Hills. Let me just pop this open right here. We had somebody like
really, that's interesting. Were they lots?
It was very, so they didn't have lots initially, but they kind of purchased like maybe 40 lots and just kind of picked them around the community. I don't know why they jumped in there, but we've helped a few families. I think a couple of weeks ago we helped somebody close out there. So let's see if we can get some more info on maybe like what is available homes. Yeah. And so the cool
in the community lately for Eden Hills, are they getting closer to the closeout phase?
Yeah, I don't know how they're not closed out there, but right? So like Richmond, I think is done. D.R. Horton may still be selling in there, and then Meritage might have a few left. But the cool thing about Meritage is, actually, and Dreamfinders was out there as well. They kind of did the same thing where they purchased a few lots and kind of spread them out. But the thing about Meritage, so like what's so good about this community is we were helping people buy homes on the lake, pretty much, right? Like what's like we were getting homes like $300,000 on, like you wake up to this big lake view. It's like gorgeous.
$1 million views for 300,000, right?
Couldn't beat it. Yeah, couldn't beat it. So this is another community like, quick move-ins. Okay, we got 4 of them right here. By the way, if you want to shop, morefla.com, scroll down right here. Okay. Let's see here. So they have an 18,000 square foot home, 1,800 square foot home. Please forgive me. It's Monday, people. Got a price drop on that. So all of their homes are 1,900 and below. So they're smaller homes. So if you're looking for a smaller home community, you want to be sneaky close to Disney, 20, 25 minutes, believe it or not, make sure you reach out to us.
That area is growing pretty rapidly too. So, there's still stuff on the way. Shopping, retail, everything else.
Pretty damn quickly. What else, everybody? Talk to us in the comment section. Where are you considering? I want to know where everybody, there's a reason you're watching. And if you're a mom, if you're watching, mom, then you get a pass, okay? Because like I know you're not looking to buy, you already got your home. But there's a reason you're watching. Let us know if there's an area that raises your eyebrows or an area that you're considering moving to. Or if you're closing with one of our, team members, let us know. For sure.
Like you said, we have a lot of fans. We have a lot of past clients that are watching right now. We have a lot of sales reps that watch our from the builders that watch our videos. So everybody's into it, and we're getting good deals done.
I'm going to put everybody on one of my favorite floor plans from a national builder. Okay, David Weekley, everybody. It's the 3,000 square foot home. I think it's this one right here. So they have one available right now. They just dropped the price. Looks like close to $50,000. Let's see if we can get a good shot of what it looks like here. Yeah. So Wesley Chapel.
Christian loves the David Weekley home because it's a large single-story home.
Once they see the kitchen, they'll understand.
Christian's got no knees. He can't go upstairs.
Let's see here. This may be. Let's see if it's it.
Yeah, David Weekley has a new phase in Chapel Crossings as well as MI homes with a new phase. Matamy's coming into their last 12 homes because I was just there a couple days ago. So
check this out: vaulted ceiling, picture window above the vent hood there. I don't know how they do that. That vent hood must go directly back, but
it goes straight out. Yep.
You just don't see. I mean, I don't like the color scheme there. I'm not into that color scheme.
Hey, as long as it's vented, we're good.
Mary said Crystal got us a great deal at the Grove at Stewart Crossing. I was just talking about that community, and I'm glad she did. I mean, we've been pushing hard out there. We have a few reps that we really, really like out there.
Yes,
once again, so a question I have for you, Corey, right? And this is the video that we're releasing this week. Okay, so what is more impactful to the deal? Okay, having the right rep that we know is going to do everything that they should do, or having the absolute wrong rep that we probably would recommend people not to work with? Like, which one would you prefer to choose?
So you obviously know the answer to this one. Like, here's the thing: we do the vetting for you. We've met with these reps. We've sold in these communities. So we're going to get to the right person anyway. And sometimes the first time isn't the best, right?
Sure.
We get with the rep and she helps us out, or he or she, and then we have to find another one afterwards. But guess what? We did the research. We have the experience. So when you call us, you're going to get a better deal. Honestly, that's what it comes down to. We're going to save you time. We're going to save you money. You're going to get a better deal because we're going to get you in touch with the right people.
This is my question.
The lenders too, because we know the lenders for each preferred builder, right? So sometimes it's about getting with the right lender. They might have 2 mortgage companies you can work with. Who do you want to go to? We know the person to go to. Sorry.
Hold on. I was on the picture that I wanted everybody to see. All right, I'm going to get back to it. But here's my question for you, though, Corey. I want you to – I don't even know how to ask this. Right, I'm trying to ask it the proper way, okay?
I didn't know how to answer it. I was confused.
You're good. You're good. So let me ask it a little better for you, right? So having our preferred sales rep is the way to go. Like, you have to have that, right? But there's also reps inside of communities. Let's just say there's 4 reps in the model home. One of them is the one you need to be working with. 2 of them are average. And then the other one is like, you guys need to stay away from this one. They can hurt the deal, right? So out of the best one and the worst one, which one is more impactful? Like, would you rather somebody have the best one? You get what I'm saying? I don't know how to word it, but like.
Yeah. It's if you get stuck with sales rep D,
we got to give her a name. We got to give them a name though, because we have Aunt Susan, we have our PSRs.
We have Aunt Susan, we have Uncle Joe, everybody else. If you get stuck, and guess what? Here, I'll tell you a quick story on this one. We went to a community just last weekend, brand new sales rep. I could smell it when I walked in the door. He gave us incorrect information. It was an entry-level builder. He told us that we could change the floors. He told us that we could pick the exterior color. He told us that we could get no carpet in all the bedrooms. None of these things were applicable. All of it was false information. Our client wanted to move forward. We went home, and then the actual sales rep called me back and said, no, all that information was false.
Isn't that crazy?
So it was really a terrible situation, to be honest with you. We were able to work through it, but here's the thing. You could walk into that builder yourself. If you don't reach out to us, you can walk into that builder. That's false information. Hey, it was his first day on the job.
I figured out how to word it.
Somewhere, right? So
I know. I figured out how to word my question.
Now you got it? Okay.
Okay, you ready? You ready? So would you rather have somebody have the PSR or not have the worst person in the company?
PSR.
You would rather have somebody have the PSR than not have the worst person in the company, right? So, like, we know who you shouldn't be working with. We know who you should be working with.
PSR. Yep.
We think differently.
Really?
We do, man. I would rather have somebody find an average rep and not have to deal with the person that we're going to name, like the person you shouldn't be working with. I mean, obviously the best deal. And here's how you solve all of this. You see that email floating above? You just send us an email and we'll cut to the chase on all of that. But this is for those DIYers that's just going to walk into anything. But yeah, hopefully.
Here's the thing. I hate that I have to see people walk into the builder and we get the text and the email every week. Every week, I'm in a bad situation with the builder. Can you help us? No. You got to call us first. You have to reach out. You need representation, and it's going to cost you $0 when working with the builder.
Question for you, Corey. If you can pull up floor plans on your computer just for you to check, I don't know if you have access to that. If not, then I'm going to tell Victor to reach out to us on the back end here. But he said, is there any Pulte homes, the Scarlet floor plan available in Zephyr Hills area? He said, like the Scarlet floor plan. So I don't know if you know off the top of your head in Zephyr Hills. But hold on. He said that's affordable. Everything I look up is in the high 7s and up. So I'm assuming he thinks 7s in his mind is like, he doesn't want to go over 7 probably, I'm assuming.
He needs to call us immediately because there's one for 6 right now.
Where? Zephyr Hills? Don't tell him where. Don't tell him where. He's going to walk in there. He's going to get the wrong person. We were just talking about that.
Don't worry, we're gonna get him with our preferred person.
Okay,
But
Victor,
I know one moving ready with a level 3 lot.
Oh, Vic. Okay, so you see the Victor, only Victor, and everybody. You can text this number right here. I tell everybody, email us Victor, text the number, text us Scarlett. We'll get Corey on the phone right now with you guys.
$399, all closing costs, level 3 lot.
Hold on, $399.
Sliding doors and the screen,
Ooh,
decked out. I'm telling, and it's ready to go.
Tony said, "Do you work in Sarasota? We have Dan in Sarasota. Reach out to us if you need help in Sarasota. Absolutely, yeah. We have somebody in Sarasota for you for sure. It's not just us, so we have a team, and yeah, we have somebody in Sarasota that could definitely help you out. Corey, I love how you were Johnny on the spot with that. My boy is like an encyclopedia.
I already know, man. You tell me you want a Scarlet, I know where the best one is right now. Take you to it.
This one's interesting right here. The bricks at the packing district. This is the City of Orlando by Toll Brothers. These are luxury townhomes, 3 stories with a terrace on top. And these prices have just been coming down. They might have missed the mark out there.
That reminded me of something else, Christian, too.
What is it?
Lennar has these 3-story townhomes.
Hold on. Victor said he's going to call right now. Victor, you might mess our video up if you call us right now. Shoot us a quick text. We'll be on here for maybe another 10 minutes, Victor. I promise you he'll call you right after.
Yep. But Lennar in the Wiregrass Ranch district of Wesley Chapel.
Okay.
They they have 3-story townhomes, and they were way overpriced for the past 6 months. They just dropped them almost $200,000. So if you're talking about buying into a school district, these Lennar townhomes are an incredible option, and the location is perfect.
Love it. The Reserve at Van Oaks. I was actually just talking to Crystal about this morning. We have a client that's supposed to be coming into town tomorrow, and I thought this would be a very good option for an affordable option close to I-4. But check this out. This might be the highest drop right here. So the waters at Center Lake Ranch. This is in St. Cloud. Taylor Morrison up to 100.
We have a client under contract there right now.
No, but check this out. Do we? Okay, but hear me out though, Corey. Like, that's crazy. So we're going through all of these deals, and this man yesterday turns in a contract $200,000 off of the price point, right? So like that just goes to show you, like, I'm amazed at seeing 109, but like it has nothing on like what we're actually doing behind the
All
scenes.
I see is motivation when I see that number coming in. Like, there's motivation for that seller, the builder, to get rid of these homes, and this is the best opportunity. We don't just take people to new construction. We don't work for the builders. It's just the opportunity right now with them is really what people are benefiting from.
Couple more pages. Hey, look, we got everybody do me a favor on 3, hit the like button, okay? If you haven't, hit the like button. If you have, don't hit it because then it's going to not like it, okay? 1, 2, 3, go. Hit the like button if you're in here for me. Let me ask you this, Corey. Just kind of a random thought as we buzz through this here. Right now, 2025, who has been your value builder of the year? Has to be a level 1 product. The builder does not have to be cut from the cloth of level. They don't have to be cut from the level 1 cloth, right? But like, who has been your value builder of the year thus far?
Casa Fresca Homes.
Okay, talk to him, man. Why Casa? Have you just been getting great deals out there?
Great deals, entry-level product, affordability, lending. Their lender situation is always really good. They got
they actually do. That's probably their best kind of feature that they have is like they're not honed in on one lender. They have a few of them that you can try, right? That's kind of the dream that everybody wants to do. Yeah.
Correct. If you buy with, let's say, Lennar, you got to use Lennar Mortgage, right? It's all kind of back-ended and Lennar Title, everything else like is through that company. They use national companies that are competitive. So I think their lending situation, for an entry-level builder, for the upgrades that you get, fantastic. And we've been getting a lot of deals done with Casa Fresca this year.
Check this out, Corey. 2 Rivers, Zephyr Hills, Homes by West Bay. They're catching up to your $200,000 off, $150,000 off. Now, keep in mind, their homes are like highly priced, right? So they are a proper level 3 builder. So they may have an inventory or 2 that they're probably sitting on that they need to move around a little bit. Once again, Corey hit it on the head. I'm just thinking of that song, Let Me Be Your Motivation. Because he's like, I use it as I don't want to sing the song and get copyrighted.
All this is motivation, and then like I said, we swing for the fences, and we've been getting a lot of good deals by doing it.
Let us know out there because our team kind of covers some ground. Orlando, Polk, Tampa, both. Let us know, like, which kind of general area are you leaning towards? Hawthorne Ranch at my homes in Lakeland, $34,000 off. We just helped the family close out
Yep.
there last week,
Yep.
I believe.
Yep.
Good deal. Lawson Dunes.
The Davenport area, we've getting a lot of calls for that Davenport area. People that are looking to be close to Disney. If you're a Disney person, like Apopka, Davenport, Winter Garden, Claremont, like those whole areas, like we've been seeing a big increase of calls for that.
All right, let me ask you this. This is a good question for Corey because Corey is not in the Orlando area, but he does go out there and he does a lot of business out there, but not being from the area, so you're a little less biased. If you're if you're circling this is going to be very interesting because two things. Corey's not from the Orlando area and he's not really a Disney person. Like, you don't go crazy over the theme parks, but like if you had to circle Disney and you had a level 3 budget, let's just cut you down to a level 2 budget. Level 2 budget and you're circling Disney. Okay. Which area out here would you consider?
Apopka.
Okay, I like it. Man, that's a good mixture of affordability and options too. They have a lot of options actually out there.
It's right in the middle of affordability, of location, of school district. It's everything. Like that's where I would recommend someone to go.
That outsider knowledge there. Hawkstone Homes by West Bay. Damn, bro, we got to talk to our folks, man. $100,000 off.
We've already got a few. We got someone that just closed last week in Hawkstone with.
Okay, so we're on these deals already. We're already on these deals.
Yeah, we're on the deals. We're on it. We're good.
Okay, so Melanie says it seems like prices are lower in some areas of Zephyr Hills. What's the catch? Higher insurance premiums and property taxes? Are you saying in some areas of Zephyr Hills? Like, are you saying just in Zephyr Hills in general or around Zephyr Hills? I don't know if that's your question, Corey, but I'll leave that to you if you got something.
No, I was also just going to say our transparency that we give to our clients too is that there are some communities that are, not as desirable, maybe because of a correctional facility on the road or whatever. So that's where you're.
I don't even think we're allowed to laugh at that.
I don't think it's that funny at all. I mean, honestly,
I don't know the rules. I got to go back and I got to study if we're allowed to laugh. Like, it's
the
not
builder
funny.
won't tell you that that's the situation.
That's right? The funny part about it. The builder won't tell you that, right? Like,
yes.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. So, it just depends on the area, the location. But we're starting to see a lot of builder growth in Zephyr Hills that's just on the cusp of Wesley Chapel. So, it's a very good proximity to where you want to be anyway.
Yeah, so like if prices are a lot lower in some areas of Zephyr Hills, right, I would say what Corey brings up is a good point. That's been the biggest price fluctuation because of the location of where it's at. But there also are parts of Zephyr Hills that are a little more rural than the popular area like Two Rivers, right, Corey, right? So like the more you push out, you will see some price differences, whereas you may see from, and I keep pointing this direction, my camera's off, you might see like Two Rivers, that's like, okay, this is a popular area. Well, how come this Zephyr Hills address is way, way lower? Well, Two Rivers is almost, and Corey, correct me if I'm wrong, it feels like Wesley Chapel to me. It doesn't really feel like Zephyr Hills, but there's parts of Zephyr Hills where there's cows and stuff, right? And you're kind of in the middle of nothing.
You nailed it, because it's one light away from Wesley Chapel. So like you cross the street and you're in Two Rivers. So, it's just it feels like that more Wesley Chapel location. And doing some tours this week also with clients, we were about equidistance from Murata, from Two Rivers, from Vida's Way to the hub of Wesley Chapel. Everything we put in, because we were looking at a hockey rink where his kid's going to be playing.
Wow.
So everything was 20 minutes. So it's
Love
just like you're north, east, west, or whatever. It's all equidistance.
Absolutely love it. Let's see if we have any more questions or anything in here. Melanie says cobblestone. I don't know if
that's the one.
Okay, boom. Well, there you have it. And so I think if you also add in what we were talking about, Two Rivers being popular, so we may kind of eyeball that. But Zephyr Hills in general, there's a lot of rural out there. And so the more you push out, you'll definitely see those prices come down. Absolutely. Some. Everybody, look, do me a favor. Go to morefla.com if you're trying to search for some homes. Go all the way down. And this is how you can do your home search. You'll be able to see homes just like this. And Corey has shown you today, and we've shown you, right? These do not mean anything. This is just giving us our motivation to do more, right? So when we see these
That's
price
correct.
drops, all we're seeing is like, okay, come do business with us. If that is
That's
that,
it.
make sure you guys hit the like button. You have anything else for him before we hop off, Corey?
All good. We'll get back to it next week.
Cool. We'll see you guys next week. Ciao.
All right.